was your darkest moment, man, and what did you do to overcome that?
Wow, there's a few. There's a few. I losing relationships, like that's dark.
Mm,
Um, it could be friendships, could be sometimes your family not really believing in what you're doing, and then creating strange relationships with that. Um, Losing your girlfriends or
partners,
your
longtime partners, yeah.
partner because you're so devoted to it and so dedicated to becoming that entrepreneur, I guess, that creator, and the rest takes aside, right? And it's not something that I wanted to do, but it just happens, and that's sometimes that will happen. Those were dark, but I still kept going, and I would say even those ex-girlfriends are still like relevant or still present in my life. So in any shape, size, or form, or just by still having a conversation with them. But those sacrifices you have to do sometimes those are hard. But one of the darkest period of my life was losing one of my best friends
Mm,
last year to he drowned, and I'm not gonna go into
no,
details
no.
that much, but he was an artist also I was
Wow.
working with, and shout out Dip Black,
Yeah. Shout
and
out, man. Rest in peace.
he's we became really really close, him and I, and we became very we developed a very strong bond. Uh, an artist I really love to work with,
Mm,
and also a human I really love to spend time with, and he taught me a lot of stuff of life, and that was a dark time too, and that same time I was working on that soundtrack project, which he's on it, and that's the last verse I have from him on that project, which was looking back, I I'm always gonna like at least cherish the fact that I was able to get him, or life was able to give us that chance
mm-hmm.
to have him on that project. But that was a dark time. Yeah, that was a dark time. I lost a lot of people too in my life, like even during the DFB era. Nasio is another good example too, which I worked closely with, and he overdosed.
Mm.
And yeah, but I'm also not the type that thinks a lot about negative outcomes too much, or negative circumstances.
So you view every opportunity as a learning
Yeah,
opportunity.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, as much as possible, obviously, and but because there's always going to be something, anyways. So there's
Yeah,
always going to be
that's true.
um, learning curves or obstacles or things thrown your way, like that you have to deal with. Uh, Economy, financial challenges,
Yeah,
anything,
yeah,
anything, name it. Like, but at the end of the day, you decide the way you approach it,
mm,
and you learn from it, and you then start to build this reflex of like learning, looking at things differently,
yeah,
and moving on, not necessarily moving on, but like adapting to it quickly.
yeah. And it's hard too to adapt to like that daily grind,
Yeah.
that daily like
Oof.
that constant. You always have something to do. That constant grind. It's it's hard to adapt to for sure. But once you're in it, man, you can't stop, right?
Bro, it's a daily grind. Like
Yeah,
it's nonstop. Like I can't lie. Like I'm not gonna say that to young kids that want to become producers full time. That's gonna be easy. It's
it's gonna
not.
be hell, man. Yeah,
It's
you gotta
not.
love it.
You have to love it. If you want to be a boxer, you don't think you're gonna be a boxer and not receive punches, right?
Yeah,
You're gonna get punched in the face. Like you're
every
gonna get
fucking
kicked
day.
in the balls.
Yep.
Like it's not gonna be easy, but it shouldn't be either.
Yeah.
Like, but you just gotta love the grind, man. Like, and it's a daily grind. I was grinding this morning. Like, but at the end of the day, I love every second of it, and I'm proud of everything I've done, like, and everything I was able to accomplish. And that's very important, to be proud of what you do, and like, and be proud of, like, I'm gonna tell you a good example. Like, not too long ago, I was stopped at a red light, and this guy right beside me car pulls up, red light on Maisonneuve, and then he's blasting a song and writing and rapping every lyric, and it's a song I produced.
Wow.
And rapping every lyric, like, and like it's super like into it, and blasting the song and really loving it. And that was one of the best moments I've ever had in my career. Like,
Wow.
it just shows you, like, it's
Ton
very,
résultat apporte tes fruits. Like,
right,
you know
right,
what I mean?
in a
It actually,
sense.
yeah.
But if it wasn't for that moment, I would have never knew. But that's what it is. Like, you never know. I didn't know you, like, knew DFP, like, before we started talking outside today. So
D'élite Fit Production, man. That's
Yeah.
yo. We used to scream that shit in high school, man. That was really good, man. That was Smack la Vitrine.
Yeah.
That was like one of the most like popular songs. Like in high school, bro. Like we used to be like the little skaters, you know.
Yes.
So we used to
Yeah.
bump that shit, man.
yeah, and I remember when we shot that video. Shout out to
Where'd you shoot that again?
where was it shot? It
Was it the Saint Raymond skate park?
You speak on the game.